Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Clip Artistry Heaven. This video is titled Digital Product Planner Roadmap for 2025. I am especially creating this video for the members in my private Facebook group. We had this live planned over the weekend on Saturday, which I did go live, but I had so many technical difficulties that it warranted me to recreate the video and just produce it with the intent of showing everything that has to do with setting up your 1 year road planner within 1 weekend for digital product planners. So I've also had a few members in the group saying that they've missed it. They, had other commitments and really wanted to see it. So with that, I just decided to reshoot the video. So before we get started, with Loom, for some reason, when I go into presentation mode on Canva, then the little bubble with my face goes away. So I thought I'll just start with showing my face, saying hello. And then as I go into presentation mode, which is a couple of slides about what the process entails, what the presentation is all about, and to help you get started so that you can create your own roadmap for 2025, hopefully like me in 1 weekend. So as soon as I go into presentation mode, you won't be able to see me, but once we're done and we go back into the systems that we'll be using, you'll see me again. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so welcome everyone to the Digital Product Planner Roadmap for 2025 presentation. As I've mentioned, I will be going through the process that I have applied for my own business, and I thought it was such a great idea. I will teach the members in my group, as well as anybody that is enthusiastic about selling digital products. Whether you're a new person, as I am, I consider myself as a new person. You've been selling for a while, but you need help with perhaps managing your time a little bit better. Or even if you're an expert and you want to learn how to plan your products around seasonal holidays so that you can launch your promotional campaigns around them in time. So if that's something that you're interested in, you're in the right place. Okay. So just some house rules before I get started. If you've got any questions, you can pop them in the comments section. I obviously won't be able to answer them live because I'll be focusing on my screen, so I won't be able to look at any messages at the moment. I will get back to them. I will get back to each and every message. If there's a question, if you don't want to ask in the comment section and you want to reach out by email or Facebook or wherever else on our social media, you're welcome to do so. Please take notes so that you can get the most out of today. Yeah, that's all I can say about taking notes. Stay engaged. Please drop a comment or a like or share. It's going to be an interactive, or it's going to be a live demo, so please stay engaged with me. For the Facebook live session, we had polls up, so for the YouTube video, there won't be polls, unfortunately. I'd also want to encourage you to please join my Facebook group. I'll show you later how to get to the group and what we're all about. And yeah, let's have fun, make the session interactive, and connect with me, chat to me. Yeah, okay, so without any further delays, who am I? My name is Lucille Cameron, for those who don't know. Just a little bit about myself. I'm a mom, a happy, proud mom of a 13-year-old boy. I am South African, so if the accent confuses you, it's probably because of where I'm from. I mention this because in the space of selling digital products, the nature of the product just exposes you to people from all over the world. I've met so many nice, beautiful friends, fellow digital creators from all over the world, and the first thing they say, because people just assume you're from the US, when they hear you speak on the phone or voice notes or whatever, they always ask, "Where are you from?" And commenting on the accent. So yes, I'm South African based. My superpower, you would be surprised if you don't know me. I am by profession an accountant and a tax professional. So that is my main gig, if you want to call it that. I service, help clients both in South Africa, business owners with financial planning, um, tax tax advice, tax services, as well as in the UK and in the US. So I'm mentioning this so that you might be someone who is in a completely different field as I am, or studied for 8 years as I have. And somewhere along the line, you've just had this affair with digital AI, anything to do with digital creation, digital art, etc. So that's me, completely different field, but totally in love with anything AI related creation, and also to be able to share with others how we do what we do. So, in a nutshell, that is me. Please comment in the below to let me know where you are from, and a little bit about yourself. Okay, so today, what will you learn? What is this whole presentation about? It is to teach you to organize your products within a system called Trello. Now, you do not have to use Trello. You can use Excel. You can use your Outlook calendar. Calendar. You can use ClickUp is another program that I use for project management. And when I manage teams, then I will work through ClickUp. You don't have to use Trello, but I'm going to teach on Trello today because it's a fun system. It's amazing. It's so intuitive, and I think if you give it like 5 minutes of your time, you'll fall in love with Trello. I'm not sponsored by Trello. It's just because I love it so much. So further on, you will learn how to plan for 2025, all the holidays that's coming up next year from Jan to December, how to plan and strategize around the whole calendar year. You will learn how to use ChatGPT for product ideas, as well as planning, and also you'll learn how to break down the tasks because it's a year. It sounds overwhelming, but my promise is that you can do it in one weekend. So, just a little bit in terms of why I did this. Last weekend, I was watching a YouTube video where a creator was just saying, by the way, like her whole entire 2025 is planned. My jaw dropped. I'm like, what? Where do you get the time? And she mentioned that like a whole 2025 is planned, and like she's just waiting for the year to start, kind of thing. And I felt like completely out of it. So the video was not about planning it. It's not a strategy that I've copied anywhere. She just mentioned it. The bulb went off in my head, and I then endeavored to put something together just so that we are on the same page. So that is where it came from. Last weekend, I had no plan. The Friday, I had no plan. Because of what this person said, I got into strategy mode and I put this thing together. And because it was, for me, such a successful way of spending my whole week, and I thought, okay, let me help others. So just in again, these are the things that you'll be learning. You'll be exposed to Trello, how to organize your ideas, how to strategize your products so that you don't just create on spur of the moment or on an ad hoc basis. You will plan with intent. You will learn how to use ChatGPT to help you with the above too. And then you'll also learn how to break the whole year, which is overwhelming, into small manageable chunks. Okay, so it also depends on your lifestyle. So if you've got things going over the weekend and you've got like weekend jobs, or it's kids and family, It might not happen over a weekend. It did work for me over a weekend, literally the Friday to the Sunday. It can get a bit mundane because it's the copy and paste, or whatever, but it's done. I'm so in control of next year. I'm happy it was done over the weekend. But you know what? Just adjust it according to your lifestyle. Why is this important? We need to plan our launches with ease. Again, my journey, I'm about 8 months into it. I started my Etsy shop in December 2023. I don't count it as December, really. Where are we now? The ninth month. So let's not even. I don't count December because it was done like sort of, I opened it mid towards the end. And being fresh and new and not knowing Etsy, it was all about getting the banner designed, designing the logo, getting my about section right. There was, I don't count December for a lot of reasons. So my first year was all about, ooh, that's pretty, let me design. I designed the bundle, I put it up, nothing's happening. And then, ooh, this is cute. Because I'm not designing with intent. I'm not designing with a strategy. It was my first year. It's fine. It's okay. We all learn. We all learn. But through my learning, which was 8 months later, and by learning from what I'm showing you today, you don't have to go through what I went through, even though it was good because had I not done that, I maybe would not have had the need to create this planner. So all I'm saying is, why is it important to plan your product releases, product designs, product creation with ease? So remove the stress layers about it's Christmas in 2 weeks. Oh, let me put something together. You're late. You are too late to the party. The person that's going to make the sales, their product's been up 3 months. The algorithm has warmed up to their product. The algorithm knows that their product is selling. Why would its algorithm promote your organic listing compared to someone that's been up for 3 months? So that's the whole idea. I want you to maximize your sales by planning around key holidays, which is just what I said in point number one now. You want to maximize, you want to make more sales. It's going to come with a strategy. It's not spur of the moment. If you created an Etsy shop spur of the moment and you are really making it in sales and you don't have a plan and it's everything's just coming together, please drop a comment, let us know. But I can't see it happening. I'm speaking from my own experience. So, in my view, this is why it is important. It helps you stay organized. Listen, I told you last week I didn't have a plan. Between last weekend and this weekend past, I have been able to, with my 2025 roadmap, when I didn't know what to create, when I didn't, for the current year, when I'm still like not, you just get those moments where you don't know. You want to create, but I don't know what I need to create. Because of the 2025 plan, I could go to the October, November, December 2025, and I could use those product listings planned for 2025. I could start planning it for 2024. So that's just how much organization this session or this product will give you. Um, I've mentioned earlier that your listing 2 weeks before Christmas versus someone that's been up for 3 months, the algorithm has had time to warm up to that product. There's a sales history, which means there's 20 people, customers have bought the product. The person, your competitor, has gotten excellent reviews. Why would Etsy promote your organic lead versus this person with a track record? So this is, I think, if you don't remember anything else, remember this. You need to plan ahead. You need to publish list on Etsy ahead. It doesn't work a few days or 2 weeks before Christmas, Valentine's Day, Black Friday. You need to be organized. Okay, so what do you need to prepare? This is a list that you need for when you do your own planning. It's not necessarily go and get all of these things right now. So, just to be clear, you need a list of all your products. You need to have a list of what you are currently creating or planning to create. In my case, it's clip art, it's journals, both junk journals and journals and planners and Canva templates. I sell stickers. I sell AI stock images, mug designs, Tumblr designs, etc., etc. So have a list of all your products. Very, very important. If you miss a product in this step, if you miss a couple of products and you do not inform ChatGPT of the products, ChatGPT is not going to make provision for a particular product or products that you have missed. So that's very important. You need to know your target market. Very, very important. In other words, whatever you're going to ask ChatGPT to help you in terms of your product planning strategy, if you go global and you only focused on Africa, African themes, African elements, everything to do with Africa, you're going to miss the whole point of all of this. Please know who your target market is. In my case, I focus on the US primarily because it's the biggest market. I'm based in South Africa. Since I have started in January, like really selling and listing to date, I've probably had about 5 South African customers that I have sold to. So just to give you an idea why I focus on the US, your situation might be different. You might be focused on the UK market, so please know your market. Plan around key events and holidays. Christmas, Mother's Day, Halloween are some of the biggest days, commercial days on Etsy. Um, and I'm not going to say in general. I'm sure there's like other big sales days. But those are the biggest. So if you are not organized, planned, or prepped or ready way before the actual date of the holiday celebration, etc., you're going to miss it. So figure out your market, figure out your main holidays, and plan appropriately. You will need a task management system. We're using Trello now, but like I said, there's a lot of others. ClickUp, Excel, your calendar, Outlook calendar. It's entirely up to you, whatever you're most comfortable with. So organizing ideas with Trello and ChatGPT. ChatGPT for basically the segments in two parts. The first section is ChatGPT. It's where where we're going to strategize the products that we want to create, around the dates, around the deadlines, around the holidays. And then Trello, the second part of the segment, is where we're going to plot and build your plan so that you can manage your projects in a way that puts you in control of your year, with deadlines, with ideas, with a list of products, and it just cuts down the time in terms of trying to think and wondering what I need to create given a holiday. Okay, or a deadline or a season or whatever the case may be. So Trello, just an overview on Trello again, create a separate Trello board for different product types. So I'll go into the system with you now, but just to highlight, Trello you will use to create different boards with a list in a board and with a card in a list. We'll go through it. You can organize your tasks by priority and deadlines and use labels for key holidays and events. It will make more sense in a minute. Okay, I think that is, yeah. So let's just switch over here. So I will go from here, Canva, which is where I'm presenting from, to ChatGPT. Okay, so this is my ChatGPT. I use my Creative Buddy. It was something that I created on it's a GPT that I created in ChatGPT. So if you search for it on ChatGPT, my Creative Buddy, you can find it and you can use it for the purpose of this. You, okay, how do I see? Oops, not that. This simple. I don't want. I don't want to do that. I want to try and anyway, go and get rid of it now. Wasting time. So yeah, that's easier. So again, this is the GPT that I use to create this process. We'll go to again. ChatGPT is you need to have your prompts ready for this process. I have created the prompts over here because doing it live would take a lot of time, and I'm trying to do the video so that it's not a lot of fluff in between. So the first prompt that we're going to use is to help get the GPT to help you. I call him Alex. We're going to ask Alex to help you create a product list given a set of given a year within broken up in months, etc. So we will start with the prompt that sets the tone for what we want to achieve. So be sure, sorry, very important, be sure to tell the AI what it is that you want. In this case, sorry, you need to tell the AI what it is. Every time I ask something, if whether it's nutritional information or accounting or bookkeeper strat or whatever, you need to first open up and say, hey, you are a digital product specialist within Etsy. Um, you need to tell him, you need to tell the AI what you need from it, what your objectives are, what do you want to achieve, and express with as much detail about what you require and in which format you want it. So, just to this is like prompt engineering, basic prompt engineering. You need to be as specific as possible. What it is that he is an expert in, what it is that you want to achieve, what the format is, and what do you need from it. So in this case, we're going to go with, hi Alex, you are an expert Etsy e-commerce specialist. I need to plan my entire digital product line. So you tell him, plan my entire digital product line for 2025. Okay, and I need help with identifying popular holidays during the year per month, with a focus on incorporating those days into my product planning strategy. So you've told him what he is, you tell him what you need, and you are telling him how you need it per month, etc. Please keep in mind, I'm speaking to Alex. It must be US focused and universal holidays. I'm not interested in any other countries. I'm saying this to it because before it would just bring me all sorts of holidays that I don't want to focus on. The holidays must be listed per month, include religious observances. If you are unsure about anything, very, very important. I just do this in general. If I'm busy with any other request to the AI, I always say, if you are unsure, please ask. Sometimes it comes back because it's not sure. It will ask me questions. That's perfect. Once it asks you questions, make sure that you answer that as best as you can, because then your output would just be better. It will cut down time wasted about going back and saying, no, you misunderstood. So rather ask. Pro tip, do not take the first list that the GPT Alex will present to you. In my experience, the system provides a very vague, narrow list at first. You must go back and reprompt by saying, are you sure you covered all the holidays for the year? I think you missed a few. Please regenerate the first list and and provide more holidays and observances during 2025. So you can see that's a two prompt situation over there. So we're just going to copy. Okay. So cute. I've got you covered. Okay. So now you will see that per month, because it's exactly what we've asked for, per month, within the month, it will break down things that's happening within January, again with February. So you'll see January there's 3, February there's 4, March 3, April 3, May 4, etc. And as I've mentioned, the first list will be vague. So what you do is you go back. Just to prove my point, you go back and you ask him to relook at the list. So January was 3. Now, just because we added the extra, are you sure that you covered all the holidays for the year? The first list for January was 3, and now we've got 7. Same with February, I think it was 4. I think this one, Mardi Gras, was omitted. And that's actually quite a big one, let's see. Yeah, it's not on the first list. So can you see why I say go back and remind the AI? Because you would have missed this one. In addition to this, I would advise you to also look at the list before we go to the next step and make sure that it's covering everything that you want. It could still, on the second attempt, it could still have missed some important key events and days that you want to focus on. So, pro tip. Okay, so once that's done, we've got the base. So we're saying over here, before you move on to the next prompt, my advice will be to ensure that you have all the, which is what I've just said now. You've got all the days covered. If anything is left out, make a list of the holidays and celebrations you want to focus on next year. Ask the AI to include it and ensure that all your targeted days are on the list first before going to the next step. So once you're happy with the list, then copy the next prompt, which is this. Okay, let's first read it. So I'm saying, below find a list of all my products that I sell on Etsy. I've started with this when I opened the presentation. Part of what you need is all your products. Make sure you know which products you want to plan around and for. So there's my list. I'm saying, given the list of holidays you've provided, which is what is given us on ChatGPT, I need you to help me compile a digital product planning list that includes the following. Here's your structure. If you don't get this right, you'll just get it in formats that is not going to work for you. I'm using Word. You might want it in Excel or a tabular format. You need to, that's just something that you're going to have to figure out for you. But for the purpose of the training, I use Word. It's just working for me better. And then I say it must be in a tabular format. So yeah, so sorry, let me just explain. The when I use Word, it's for, so this section I would just copy it and paste it. I'll give you an example. This is what it would look like in your Word document. For the purpose of the next second prompt, I use a tabular format. Let's just go back to our prompt. So the second prompt, now we're going to below all my products that I create, how I want it. I want it by date, by holiday, related product ideas for the holiday. I need it to give me that. Any other information that it thinks I would need. And then a third column, or a last column, 3-month lead time to help me manage my time effectively. That's a very, very important part of the process. So let's again just copy. I keep going to Midjourney. And then we paste again. And this is where the magic is. Okay, one thing it's done this before. I never needed to do this, but yesterday, I need to say this also. Ensure the months are segmented in your response. I want it. Okay. Because what it's doing at the moment, it's just January going into February, I like a break in between before I go to February. So let's see how it gives it to us now. There we go. I just prefer it this way. Um, so now we've got January, we've got February, and what is it telling us? It's telling us the date of the holiday itself, the related products, given your list that you've given, Alex. Other information, it's telling me focus on fresh starts and resolutions, ideal for planners. My 3 month lead time, guess what? By October 2024, you need to be done with this product. That gives you 3 months lead time or 3 months period for Etsy's algorithm to get used to your product, people to to favor it, um, hopefully buy, leave a review, and Etsy needs more time to be able to do. Etsy needs more time for your product to perform for it to be able to promote it organically. It's not going to happen in 2 weeks' time. So we've got January, we've got February, Groundhog Day, Valentine's Day, very big, February, Mardi Gras, Ash Wednesday, etc. So we are not going to go through the whole year just to save some time. Our next step, we are going to tell. So now, here, uh, your framework for the roadmap is done. It is the basis you require to branch out and plot and plan your entire year. To help with the streamlining of the process, I suggest you copy the base framework in Google Docs. So, as I've mentioned, I use Google Docs to copy the holidays. I've already done it here, and then also the tabular format over here, because we're going to basically copy and paste from here back into ChatGPT. Let's just go through the prompts. Now, very important. So we've got our base, we've got our framework. The fourth prompt. The reason there's prompt number 3 here, there was a split done. I just can't remember. I think the dating of it was on a separate prompt, but I meshed it all together in the second prompt instead of taking it to a third prompt. So you can kind of avoid the third prompt, and just see it as 3 prompts. Okay. The fourth prompt, what we're doing over here is for each idea, back to my journey, for each idea of the holiday over here, we're going to ask ChatGPT. So it's telling us we need to focus on New Year's Day, but within New Year's Day, we want 4 products for New Year's Day, 4 product ideas from ChatGPT. So let's just copy this. So this is what I would do. I would do this. I'd copy, go to my holidays. Okay, we'll just do it fresh. Do this, right? Um, and you'll copy your whole table. Then we're going to copy this prompt. Always compliment your AI. Always say you're doing an amazing job. I find that when I do that, it just wants to outperform on the next request. So just keep them happy. I'm just going to close my journey. Keep them happy and always compliment them. They always want to outdo themselves. So let's read the prompt here. It says, for each holiday, please provide 4 products that I need to create. Consider the holiday and what most likely will be selling during this period. Consider the digital product list that I provided to you at the beginning. If anything is unclear, please ask before generating. In the beginning of your response, please provide a description for the Trello card to give an overview of the planning for January. The overview must be written as an introduction and not part of the table. Please include emojis. Yeah, this I need to change. Please include emojis for the month, the theme, and the product. Because if I don't say this, it doesn't include all of it. Trust me, I've done this a couple of times. So let's copy this again. Okay, so we go. There we go. We paste. And now you'll see what it will do for us. So now it will first give you the overview because we asked for an overview. I'll show you how we use the overview. I don't like this. I don't like this output. Nope. I asked for 4 products and it's only... No. Please change the format. I asked for emojis for, just let's say 3 for each month, 3 for each product, and 3 for each theme. You don't have to do the extra. This is just me, bells and whistles, liking pretty things. Also, I need you to keep all the detail in the tabular format. Do not separate the return of your guide. Let's say guide. Here we go. See how pretty it looks with all the emojis. Let me see. So January. Okay. Now what we'll do, we'll head over to Trello. So I'll take you to Trello quickly. If you don't have Trello, I'm not sure if this, because my face is not popping up here, but I'm assuming it's recording. If you don't have Trello, head over to Trello, trello.com. Get your free Trello account, pop your email in, sign up, it's free. Everything I'm showing you in this video is free. You don't have to subscribe to anything. Okay. So this is my dashboard. This is what I've done last weekend. And as you can see, my entire year from January right through to December, it's all been planned. So the reason why the second half of the year is not, doesn't have cover photos is because it's because I wanted to show you, depending on your style, that you can have it very minimalistic, where you've only got your labels, your months, and your lists in this format, or if you want it extra and pretty and you want a cover photo, that you can have it that way as well. So once you've signed into Trello, okay, so this section is called boards. So this whole thing that you're seeing here in front of you is called a board. In order to create a new board, you'll simply click on the plus sign, fill in the information and click create. I've already done that. Very self-explanatory. So we'll go to, for the webinar. And because I've already started with this for the first video, for the live, there's some information I should have removed, but I didn't get to it. So we'll just archive it. And then we'll, again, this is your board. This is a list. So this whole black thing is a list. We'll name it January 2025. Okay. So that your list is January. Within your list, you're going to create a card. So we'll do that in a minute. Now we go back to Alex. And now we're going to build our product plan for the year. So January, it's given us the emojis. Okay. So we do that. We go to the card, which the theme. So you'll copy the theme for the... Okay. Actually not this one. Sorry. Now your card is going to have the holiday. Your card is the holiday. Okay. Now within your card is a list. So we've asked for a description. We've got the description. And for the whole of January, you pop the description in here. It just keeps you on track for the month in terms of what's going to happen. Once you're in your list, it's just copy and paste from here on onwards. So we go back to our plan. Obviously, you're going to take a moment just to reflect on the products, make sure that it aligns with the month, make sure that it aligns with what you want to do. And then once you are happy with it, then you can drag the information from ChatGPT, which I'll quickly do here just to save some time. Okay, go back. So we've got January as the holiday product idea. Okay, so now we copy the product by going to checklist. Before we go to checklist, you should remember earlier I said all the products that you need to have the list. Your products, in my case, are the labels. So for me, the labels are my products. Your labels can also be level of priority, urgent, not urgent, medium, or whatever. Or your labels can be your product types, which for some people could be physical, digital, just to help with organizing everything. So again, in my case, labels for me are my products. So I've already set up some labels over here. Then you can head over to your checklist. So your checklist is called, sorry, let me just go back here. I want to see something. My news theme. Just go in here. News theme. Okay, so it is copied and pasted. News theme, news theme. Just a bit confused there. So we go back to the webinar. Okay, we do this. We do that. Okay, so that's the checklist. Then you go to your product ideas and you copy each and every product in your checklist. So here onwards, it's just a copy and paste exercise. Okay, so it's as simple as that. Add, add. So for New Year's, we said that the deadline will be October 2024. So you can decide here if you want to do it week one, since you've got 4 products, week one, save, and then once you're done with this, you can go over to the next product. Before that, if you want to, you can also include a cover photo. As I've mentioned, you can have it basic, standard, or you can have a cover photo included. So whichever cover photo you fancy, you click it. Once done, you close, and that's what your dashboard would look like. You go to your second card, which is your second holiday, You copy it over here, then paste, enter, click on it, and then you checklist, add, so just copy the holiday over here. So it's basically holiday, theme, holiday, event, and then 4 products for that holiday. I'm using 4. You might have 20. So it's just going to waste a lot of time if I go through 20 of the same things. Once you've got the basis for your product, once you've got the framework, once you've got the output in terms of holidays and deadlines, this step is basically just copy and paste. Time consuming, but for me it was time well spent. So that, let's see. Okay, the next one is You get the gist of it, hey? So I'll just that copy. Very important, your checklist, no, sorry, your labels. So you need to make sure that, let's see, I don't think I've showed this in the first product, but basically we're saying here, so clip art bundle, you will click on clip art, greeting cards, click on greeting cards, wall art, you'll click on it, and let's say you don't have a card, you can go to adding a product. If you don't have a label, sorry, so let's say worksheets. Okay, you want to make it yellow, save, uh, click on it, and there you go. So each product basically um, will have a matching label. Now you could have 4 clip art bundles, which means you'll have 4, um, which means you won't have 4 labels, you'll have 1 label. So because it's clip art, maybe various different packs of clip art bundles, but for one product for 4 different um, themes of the clip art bundle. So I've showed you how to add your labels, also create a new label, and then again your date would basically be the deadline that you want to set. So let's say the next week, and so on and so forth. And you want to add a cover, click on cover. That's good, all happy, and that's what it will look like. I'm just going to do the 2 for exercise purposes, but that's how your entire month um, will populate as you enter the information from ChatGPT. Other list that I would add is busy with it. Okay, so maybe a orange, I don't know, just to show that you're busy with it. Um, enter, and then another one, done. Okay, so maybe with a green tick, which is actually, yeah, done. And then the idea here is once you're busy with, let's say you're busy with January, you just update your system to show that you're busy with, and one that's still in your list over here. So you're busy with this one, but that's maybe your next list. Once you're done with this one, you can drag it over to done with it. And then once you're done with all of it and you're happy and you don't need to do anything further, you can go and archive your list to get it from your board. So I'll just go back to my my board. So the idea is not to have the whole year looking like this for the year of 2025. You need to move it into busy with it now. Once done, um, drop it in done, just to keep you organized. Let's say you're done with the whole of December. As you can see, December's clearing out, but your done list is filling up. Once you're done with the entire month, you can archive your list. Okay, so let me just drag it back here. So that's just in terms of the process. I'll go back to the slides now because there's just some more information I want to show you. Okay, so we've done the Trello part. ChatGPT, I think we've covered this. Yeah, I should have mentioned this before, but breaking down the task. In ChatGPT, we asked to generate marketing ideas for each holiday. I'm not covering this here, but I will include it in the ebook, which I'll go through just a moment with you. Use the list of holidays to create products to focus on for each month. Align your product launches with key shopping periods like Valentine's Day. Mother's Day is a big one, Christmas, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, I think is also a thing. Ask ChatGPT to generate SEO keywords for your products. So I just want to stretch that the keywords that ChatGPT comes up with is an assumptive list, the same way that you would assume keywords relative to your product. Now, I don't know of ChatGPT being able to give you research based on high volume searches, low competition. I don't know of an integration or a system that where ChatGPT can do that homework for you. That's pretty much, in my case, still a manual process. If you know of a hook between ChatGPT and SEO software like Allura, Everbee, eRank, all of which I use, But I don't have it where ChatGPT can do that for you. So my point in what I'm trying to say is that when you ask ChatGPT for SEO keywords, it is an assumptive list based on general knowledge, reasoning, not research. So just keep that in mind, okay? In saying that, I have been successful with products where I've asked ChatGPT because I don't have the time to go to eRank or Allura to ask for, you know, keywords that, low competition and high traffic. If I don't have the time, I'll ask ChatGPT to give me a list. I'll use that list, and I have been successful. But it's pretty much the same odds as if you would guess, for example, a Tumblr wrap for sunflowers. Keyword Tumblr wrap PNG. Sunflower Tumblr wrap. Sunflower PNG. Sunflower digital download. Do you know what I'm saying? So you're just assuming ChatGPT does the own. I don't know of an integrated process where ChatGPT can actually go and research the keywords for you. If you know of anything like that, please let me know. Trello, we've covered Trello. So again, Trello is cards for each subtasks basically. So you've got your board where everything, your dashboard is. You've got a card, which is the month, and you've got a list, which is breaks down your projects. Use labels to categorize, either by priority, urgency, or product type. For me it's actual products, not product types. Product types would be a digital product, physical product, etc. Categorizing by products would be my products, which is wall art, Canva templates, um, junk journals, AI stock images, etc. Figure out what works for you. Set deadlines with Trello for accountability. In other words, keep yourself accountable with deadlines coming up and making sure that with a 3-month lead time that you have already designed your product. Okay. And then also it gives you in Trello the ability to review and adjust your plan. The one thing I didn't show you was the calendar, but there's actually a calendar view where you can review and adjust your deadlines in a nice calendar view. Okay, so basically that's the end of it. If you've made it so far, thank you very, very much for sitting in and learning with me. Everything I've spoken about, everything I've showed you now, all of it is free. The videos will be available in my Facebook group. It will also be available on a YouTube, so there's no cost for what I've shared with you. If you want to have a business tool that will help you in this process, which is where I unpack a little bit more about this entire process, more prompts, more marketing ideas around your 2025 year. There is an ebook available on Etsy. I'm listing it for $29. So everything I've spoken about plus additional information is in the ebook. If you are stuck with the process, the ebook will tell you, goes through step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. So all the prompts, all the steps, all the screenshots, it's all compact. You don't have to go through a 1-hour video again. So it's all there available on Etsy. Why the book? It includes all the strategies that I've covered, all the tools that we've used, additional prompts, as I've mentioned, additional templates. It includes all the strategies and tools covered in today's webinar, easy access to recap everything. So you have your PDF, you can just quickly click through it to help you on your journey to create your own digital planning roadmap for 2025. It's immediately available, no shipping cost. You can start planning immediately. Okay. So just to show you what it looks like, some of the pages that I've included for you, and then again these additional prompts, additional marketing ideas around just some advice, some ways that I do it that you can copy and paste in your business. In addition to that, everything I've showed you now, the bespoke plan, is available as a done for you service. In other words, I meet with you, I discuss your business with you, I get your list of products, your lead times, I bespoke everything according to your needs, and I will create whatever you see in front of you for your business. Your color scheme, your branding, your logo, I can bring in SEO keywords, general SEO keywords, not research keywords, but just keywords to get you started. From the keywords that I give you, you can then further go into the keywords that you want to actually, I'll give you a starting point, and then you can further go into those keywords to see if it actually works for you. So I can build your whole Trello system for you. I'm only offering it in Trello. So if you are Excel based, I'm not going to do it in ClickUp, Excel, Outlook, Planner. It will only be for Trello. So this screen over here and this screen over here. It's available for $199 again on Etsy. If you are in my Facebook group for both the ebook as well as the roadmap that you see in front of you, I will be dropping a 25% discount for Facebook members. So please get to Facebook, limited offer, get to Facebook, grab the discount code and get it less 5%. For anyone else on Facebook, it is at full price. On Etsy, it is on full price for my Facebook group members, because I'm so grateful to all of you for being part of my journey and for supporting me in Facebook. You get 25% off. So why should I do this? Again, you don't have to. You don't have to buy the ebook. You don't have to buy the Done For You program. If you want to save time and you want to have something delivered for your business for next year, then these options are available. Fully customized, 1-year product, tailored to your business. So it's pre-built with monthly deadlines. I categorize it according to what we discuss in the consultation, 30 minutes. I collect the labels for you, so I do all of that for you. 3-month lead time if you want. If you want it sooner, later, 6 months, whatever, we work with that. Relatable keywords I'll give you for Etsy sellers. ChatGPT prompts for ongoing product and marketing ideas. 1-hour consultation, which is split up to 30 minutes to collect the information, get to know your business, and 30 minutes to deliver, so that I can take you through the dashboard. There might be something that you want to change in the dashboard. Then I would take that 30 minutes to explain to you how you could possibly make some changes. So it's just like handing over the project to you. Okay. And the ebook would then be included. So there is no additional cost for the ebook. You get it part of the let me see. So you'll get the free ebook included in this price. So that's the end of it. Thank you again for watching. I hope you've learned something. I hope I could inspire you to start your planning for 2025. If you have any questions, you can get hold of me in various ways. I will leave all my contact details, drop it in the description of the YouTube video, the Facebook link to my group, my email address if you want to email me, ask something about the webinar. You can reach out to me via Instagram, Facebook, DM, our pages, etc. There's many ways. So if there's anything that I can help you with, please reach out to me. If there are any videos in particular that you want to see in the future, please drop a comment. If there's something that you want help with or need help with, I would be happy to look at it and build videos around that. So again, thank you very much and have a wonderful week further.